The rider rode, a temple was found, and the turn of a key woke a giant from slumber. The makers have need of me, the warden bellowed. And so he went, in search of their only hope.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our Darksiders 2 Let's Play. That's right, I'm double uploading on a Sunday. Fuck your traditions, we don't stop working here, no matter what day of the week it is, no matter what traditions we hold. We're going to go straight back into it, because we're now chasing the Guardian out of the Foundry. Just come straight out of there, and we're going to head through Tristone to get to him. Because you cannot fast travel out, and there's just no point really, because you are right next to Tristone. Already we can see that it's not looking too healthy over here with the cracked monuments and architecture here. And the warden just stood there, not doing anything about it. Absolutely useless. Cannot rely on anyone. Come on. And of course we can see the forge is still running here. Alia and Valis not doing anything about it either, too scared. Everything's always left down to us. See some minor destruction here with some extra fires and collapsed stoneworks. Not great, but also not the worst outcome. Could have been a lot more worse than this. Of course, Thane's still practicing against his targets there. Oblivious to what's just happened, apparently. Now, I do have to come out here just a little bit, and we shall find the Guardian. Coming towards the end of our time in the Forgelands now. After this, we'll be moving on, which is rather sad. We're going to miss it. Okay, and just around this corner, here we go.
No! Maker's bones. That hurt. It's beyond my help, horseman. Do your worst.
Alright, here we go. Let's fight the Guardian. Finally. Even get to use a spare for it. We are going to get hit here. We're going to use a potion. Fairly to be expected as soon as we start this. It's got a rather wide attack, that hammer. What we need to do is dodge that and try and outrun his turns here. And when he lands the hammer down, we should shoot some balls of corruption on his arm. Just going to keep going as fast as we can and try and regenerate our dashes on despair before he turns around. There we go. Come on. Just waiting for him now. Easy as you like. There we go, come on. Much better, so try not to stop. There we go, and that would attach his arm. And revealing the shard there, or the health stone. Use the death grip to jump on and just attack. Get straight back on despair, do not waste any time with this. Do a little roar and hopefully not waste any time attacking us again. Here we go, as many gallops as you can. There we go, clean away. And back in. Jump off despair, straight back in and smash this shit. Alright, so that one, in my eyes, was actually the harder one, or stage of the boss fight, because it's actually rather difficult to dodge those hammer attacks sometimes. All you need to do now is use Redemption, the pistol, to aggro this ball, get it down, see it's got its own health bar, and it will start charging an attack. What it's going to do is it's going to launch itself at you. You need to base it into launching itself at the Guardian, hitting its legs. Like that. Try not to stand too close to his legs when you do that, because he will stomp you with quite a wide attack. It does hit very hard. And climb up here. It's nice to have some platforming in a boss fight. It gives you a little bit more thought into it. Again, get your distance, so that that ball does not hit you straight away, which is rather unlikely. He does give it some bit of an area first. And gallop away. That was rather close, a little closer than I like. But as you see, it doesn't take many shots to aggro it. And get through his legs there before he stops. Try and keep a lock onto this so you can see exactly what's going on. It's not behaving for us there, but it's okay, we angled it just fine. Quickly make our way around to his arm again. And repeat. Rinse and repeat. Always the rinse and repeat. Like a soap. Okay, and here we pick up an extra secondary weapon, the Dark Talons. A dead lord loyal to the deposed king, Argul, forged these claws from the heart of a glacier. When Argul was overthrown, many of his lieutenants were destroyed, and the Dark Talons were thought lost forever. These weapons seethe with the essence of deep winter cold, and every strike freezes the blood of its victims. Those enemies that the claws freeze into immobility are even more invulnerable to its touch, suffering horrendous wounds from any follow-up attacks. So rather what you might expect from just a major ice elemental claws there. We might give those a go if we buy some movesets for them.
You had no choice but to destroy him, horseman. Yet if the path to the Tree of Life is to be cleared, I have no choice but to bring him back.
How many times would you have me kill him?
The Guardian will be as a newborn, free of corruption. Now, stand aside. This will take more than a small effort.
You won't survive this!
I am a maker. That task defines my very purpose, as the reaping of souls defines your own. There is no escaping it! Get to the tree now, horseman. Your journey is far from over.
And that is that. Okay, upon reaching level 11, finally we have unlocked the evade counter, which is very much just a timed counter for a very if you dodge just as an enemy is about to hit you, then the Reaper form will flash and hit them back for you. Now, we did also get a bit of mail there. We're not going to pick that up just yet, because we're going to continue straight on into the Tree of Life. What that mail was just an invitation to start a secondary quest in the form of the Crucible. We're not likely going to be going through that in this playthrough, although I would very much like to. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. For those that don't know, the Crucible is a survival game mode. What we'll do is send 25 waves of enemies at you at a time, and you have to, of course, try and get through them. It's a rather fun little side quests. Gives you a lot of very nice rewards as you progress through, actually. It's very important you do that for progression. Here we are, the Tree of Life. As you'll notice, a few different gateways here. And another level up. Before we continue, we are going to invest. Oh no, we are not allowed to invest. There is cutscene.
And so you have come, bearing your sin like a badge of honor. What do you seek, Pale Rider?
The return of mankind.
To a barren planet shorn of life. Oh, humans are weak and simple. They would not survive this resurrection, nor do they deserve it.
That is not ours to judge. I do this to spare war from the Council's punishment.
And what of the Nephilim? Would you save but one and not the rest?
The Nephilim are a threat to the balance.
If we had taken Eden, none of this would have happened. Yet you rode against us, slaughtered our flesh, then bound our souls in your amulet.
Who are you?
I think you know. Once, you called me brother.
Absalom.
I have forsaken that name. Now, I am corruption. The day you raised your scythe against us, I was born, and soon I will be all. The Tree of Life has fallen to my darkness, from withered root to fruitless limb, and even death himself will not escape it.
What defines a soul? Some call it the spark within, that fights the darkness, that burns for life itself. But what of Death, who became the Reaper on the day he slaughtered the Nephilim? He killed his brother, his comrades, and Absalom.
Death! Why do you slay your own?
The Nephilim have no claim to Eden.
There are realms for angels and demons. Why not for us?
Eden belongs to man.
It belongs to those who take it!
The eons have not answered the question. Was it worth it?
Brother.
That one moment. Begot corruption. And crowned him Kinslayer. The bitter victory could not be undone.
Ah, the Pale Rider. Isn't it odd that so many have come here by your hand? And yet you so rarely visit the Dead Kingdom.
I had no plan to visit this wretched place. I sought the Tree of Life, I found it. Now I'm here.
The tree is no destination, my friend. Only a portal to other worlds. If the tree is what you seek, then you have arrived.
That I have been betrayed.
Not so hasty. The tree is wise beyond imagining. If it brought you here, then here is where you belong. Perhaps I can help.
I doubt it.
You would be wise to heed me. I have a merchant's skill to grant your deepest desire. Tell me, Rider, what do you seek?
I would redeem my brother, restore the balance.
Yes, I have heard the tale. Your brother rode, though no call was given, and mankind paid the price.
Guard your tongue, merchant.
I give no judgment, friend. Only pass on that which I have been told. You were right to seek the tree, but it is only the gateway. What you seek is the Well of Souls.
Pretend that I believe you. Where should my search begin?
You must scale the Serpent's Peak and summon the Eternal Throne. There the Lord of Bones slumbers. He will guide you to the well, or he will have your soul. Before you go, horseman, consider this. My people may be lost, but their relics yet remain. You may come across them in your travels. They are worthless to most, but valuable to me. Return them, and I will trade relic for coin.
Okay, so we're not going to carry on with any dialogue there. What he's just done is given us another side quest to get a lot more, or 30 more collectible items for him. These will give you skill points, gold and experience when you pick them up and return them in. So they are very important to collect, and you'll find a lot of them along your way, although quite a few of them, if you want to finish this quest, are very much out of your way and do not carry on like your main path through the story quests. However, we are going to leave it there for today. I just wanted to show you the Guardian boss fight before this became too long a video, and make up for our absence over the last couple of days. So in the meantime, I've been the Edified Gamer, and I hope all of your nights and days are auspicious. Goodbye.